Hi everyone, this is Sellinah Mondlane from Zanda Empire. If you're tuning in for the first time, please subscribe to our channel so you can get more business tips. So here's what we're talking about: sales. Sales is the lifeline of every business. So if you're not making sales, then your business is not going to last very long. This is the philosophy of business. The first thing you need to do in a business is to get the job. The second thing you need to do after getting the job is to do the job. And after you've done the job, then you can get paid. So if you're not getting the job, then you're not getting paid. It doesn't matter how skilled you are, it doesn't matter how famous you are, but if you're not getting the job, then all of it is in vain. Your skill is in vain, your experience is in vain, heck, your time is in vain. So there are two things that I want to talk about that go into increasing company sales. It's lead generation and it's sales conversions. It's marketing and it's sales. Two departments that go into increasing sales. They go hand in hand. So when we talk about lead generation, we're talking about generating a list of people who are most likely to buy your service or your product, people who have an interest in what you have to offer. Those are leads. And when you talk about generating the leads, it means we are acquiring the list of those people who have an interest in your services. It's about acquiring a list of your target market, people who can be paying customers. That's what lead generation is about. So there are different ways in which we can generate leads. We have digital platforms, we have your Google ads that we can use, we have social media, we have cold calling, we have referrals, and there are sites where you can generate leads and actually pay for them. I can't really recommend that one, but it seems to work for some people. It seems to work for quite a few people. So I want to talk about social media marketing, because that's what we always do. That's what we do at Zanda Empire. Social media marketing is a great way to generate leads. You know, when you're doing social media marketing, you're building a brand while generating leads. That means you're building a brand, you're building a name for your company, you're building a name for yourself, whilst making money, whilst advertising your services. So social media is one of the most effective ways to generate leads for me. And when I'm talking about social media, I'm not talking about somebody posting on social media and saying, oh hi, I'm selling Archer, please support #support black business. That's not generating leads. That's not social media marketing. We don't call that marketing. That is failed marketing. So when I talk about social media marketing and advertising, I'm talking about content, creating content that speaks to your audience, content that speaks about the value of what you have to offer. Or depending on your industry, we're talking about content that's going to entertain your audience. If you're in the entertainment industry, it's going to depend on the industry that you're in, but it's about content creation, creating content that will resonate with your audience. It's also about creating ads that are going to grasp people's attention, ads that are going to get people to actually see that they need something, even if they didn't know that they needed it. We're talking about ads that are going to make people realize that they need something or they want something. Or we're talking about ads that are going to make people want things that they didn't want before. That is social media marketing and advertising. And that is a great way to generate leads. So I'm going to go to sales. You know, a lot of our clients get stuck right here. You know, we create the content, we run the ads, and everything is good. You know, people are engaging with the ads, people are engaging with the content, people leave their contact details, they give you their email, they give you their phone numbers. And what happens with our clients is they stop. They can't convert. You know, it's one thing to have a list of people who are interested, and then it's another to get those people to actually pay. You know, it's another thing to get people to go onto their banking apps and pay you, or to go to the ATM and commit to paying you. It's two different things. So this is where most people get stuck. You cannot just generate leads and hope to, oh, I'll make a sale somehow because this person clicked on my ad. It just does not work like that. So when we talk about sales, there are different ways to convert sales. If you've generated leads and you have a list of prospect clients, there are quite a number of things that you can do depending on the industry that you're in, depending on your target market and their preference. Let us also remember that people are different. It may be one customer segmentation, but they still have different interests, they still have different time frames, they have different sales cycles, they have different budgets, and they have different channels that they prefer. So some of the channels that you can use to convert sales are email proposals. We have your warm calls. It's not cold calling anymore because these people actually gave you their numbers, they're expecting you to call them. So it's warm calling. And we have another thing, that's all we have. So we have email marketing, we have warm calling. It's no longer cold calling anymore because these people gave you their numbers and they expect you to call them. So it's not just an email and it's not just a call. You can't go in blindsided and going, oh hi, so I see that you clicked on my ad and then you said you were interested in this. It's not that easy, unfortunately. I wish it was, but it isn't. So there's a lot of work that goes into actually closing the sale after you've generated the leads. It requires an in-depth research. First of all, research. Just because somebody clicked on your ad doesn't mean they're gonna buy. It doesn't mean they're ready to buy now. Actually, they could be unsure. There could be something that makes them want to buy. So what you need to do as a salesperson or a business owner or whatever you are who wants to close a sale, what you need to do is research your prospect client. Clients appreciate somebody who does research on them, somebody who will do their homework. Like, hi, so I'm selling Archer. This is a little outrageous, but yeah, I'm just making an example. So I'm selling Archer. Let's say I happen to do my research and I found that your fridge does not have Archer. Hi prospect, this is Sellinah Mondlane from Archer, ABC Archer. I noticed that in your fridge you don't have Archer and you haven't had Archer in like 3 months, and I know that your kids really love it, and you showed an interest, you were actually obsessed with it for the past 3 years. So I just want to find out, like, what happened. Are you still in need of Archer? What's the story there? Just find out the story of the prospect, find their pain point, find that something that you're gonna talk about that's gonna touch them, because not every client is buying for the same reason. So you have to do your research in order to find the pain point. And another thing, don't go into a phone call without a script. If you're not an experienced salesperson, if you've not been doing it for years and years, do not go into a sales call without a script. And not just a script, do not go into a sales call without a stellar sales script. You need to sit down and you need to know your stuff. You need to know your own company, and you need to know, you have to be prepared for every outcome. You need to know, if I ask this prospect this question, you need to know what you're gonna say if they say no, and you need to know what you're gonna say if they say yes. You need to look at the possible outcomes so you can be prepared to close the sale. And then I'm not gonna go in depth with this. There's also handling the objections, the final objections. We already have a video, so you can go up to our channel. You're gonna find a video on how to handle objections when you're on a sales call. So that's basically it for warm calls. And then we have emails. Emails also need scripts, guys. You can't just go in and send your prices. You need to prepare. It has to be personal. It has to be directed to one person. You can't say, oh, hello prospect, you know, you have to show this person that I did my research. Even in your email, they have to know that you did your research and you're very serious about your job, and you need to display your expertise. They need to know that you're experienced. They need to know how good you are, and they need to know that you can solve their problem, because that's what it's all about. It's about solving a customer's problem. So that's it for how to increase your sales for small businesses. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did enjoy it, if you did learn something from it, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also like and possibly share the video. Thank you so much. If you do that, you're gonna be helping us promote our company. You're gonna help us get the word out there and possibly help other small businesses. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day or night.